Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first episode of Speed Gaming.
Yeah.
Today, I decided to bring along my friend Purple, and I thought that I would collect a bunch of cooking games so that we could play them and decide which one was the best. We decided on 4 games, the first one being Cooking Mama.
Cooking Mama.
Now, would you like to explain what that was, Purple?
Cooking Mama was a series on the Wii, and it utilized the motion controls, so you could make your food and impress your mom.
Wonderful.
And that's pretty much the basis of the game. You get to cook different cuisines from different cultures and countries, and Mama teaches you how.
It's like a bunch of little mini games.
All very Mario Party-esque.
A little bit like Mario Party. Every recipe has like a bunch of different mini games, and as you do these mini games, you cook things.
You got like opening a can, you got stirring things. Just in time. Oh, shit! Why did she get the fucking bukkake? Got turning off and on an oven, turning off and on the faucet, stuff like that.
What did you think of Cooking Mama?
Oh, man. Cooking Mama was fun. It had really, like wacky controls.
Oh my god!
Sometimes it made sense as to why you'd hold or do things in a certain way. I think kind of with those controls, you find that they're frustrating.
Oh, it wasn't reading. Yeah.
But almost in a fun way, because you're holding it like a spoon and you're trying to stir. But then when you look at the screen, you're not stirring. And so you just find yourself trying to figure out what's going on. And then you're holding it like a knife the next moment trying to chop. You're not chopping where it wants you to, so it gets mad and just doesn't cut.
Yeah.
Or, you're trying to peel something and lo and behold, you've either not done it at all or you've peeled and missed a spot.
I would agree with you. Cooking Mama is weirdly fun.
Wonderful.
There are some times when it's really fucking frustrating. For example, the main one that I had issues with was like the peeling one. I hated the peeling one.
I think the one I also had the most issue with was when they coupled 3 or more actions together. And you had to, turn the heat on the stove up and down, and you had to add salt and stir and, do all these things and watch the timer all at the same time. And it's just like, if I wanted to work in a restaurant again, I just go back.
That's kind of like a theme that I think we're going to be seeing throughout this whole video. Is I invited you over thinking that we were going to have a fun party, but I didn't know. I was triggering Purple over here. He was having flashbacks from the fucking Vietnam diner or something.
Vietnamese diner.
Yeah, he was having some issues. So I could be wrong, but I think they're still making Cooking Mama games.
Oh, they still are. I think there's one on the Switch now.
Yeah, I think you're right. And personally, I totally see why, because it's fun. And I think that the main thing that stands out with this game is Mama.
Oh, yeah. The colors, the cuteness, the almost a lack of a better word, the kawaii.
The kawaii.
The kawaii. It's so cute. I love the overemphasized cartoony comic book graphics almost, and just the anime-esque feel of the way everything works, the way the knife chops, the sound the knife makes, the sound the water makes, the sound that when you fuck up, the sound everything else makes.
I'm here for you.
It's the perfect cutesy thing, and then you find yourself being more frustrated at yourself that you couldn't get this stupid thing to work than the game. The game does have inconsistent feel, but then you kind of realize it's probably more of user error and you trying to go faster, not the game letting you do it.
I would actually agree with that. Like, for example, I complained about the peeling one, but I noticed when I went slower, which is what you would do with peeling, unless you're a cook like you fucking like, I'm sure that you can like...
Oh, I could have flown through that potato in fucking 10 seconds.
Dude. I bet you can like shave your balls in like 10 seconds flat.
If I do that.
Awesome.
The next game that we played was called Order Up, and I think I'm going to explain this one.
Go ahead.
Order Up is kind of like Cooking Mama a little bit. There's like different mini game-esque sort of things that you have to do to finish recipes, but I think the big twist with Order Up is that it feels a little bit more like a management game where you're managing your own diner and you're taking care of customers.
Why aren't you fucking grabbing their tickets? Why do I gotta tell you to grab it? I'm the fucking chef, you're the fucking server.
There's just a lot more to it. Like, you have to buy spices, you have to clean up your restaurant, you have to hire different people to help you. What did you think of Order Up?
I loved it. It was everything I love and hate about the restaurant industry. It was great because, you got the satisfaction of getting everything perfect on that meal, and then, finally fucking figuring out how to use the spices to make your goddamn regulars happy, because they've been dropping hints. Oh, I'd love some spice. I'm coming back here again, but next time break out some spice.
the spice on a sandwich.
But the game also didn't tell us how to use it, just that it was available. And there was a way to cheat to be like, oh, this is the exact spice they want by paying 1 coin. And that seems fair. You also have a handy dandy helper.
Give me something to do so I can look busy.
And since we got one for free, he consistently does things good, which if you're trying to make perfect things, then that's bad. But good is good enough. That's what we strived for at the Gravy Chug.
The Gravy Chug Diner.
But, like you said, it's more of a management game. Like, I could see myself having a big feeling of accomplishment when you make a ton of the money and you make everything work faster, because there was definitely things that I would hand off to our helper that I didn't like to do, and then I would do things that I know I could do fast, and by the time he was done with that one task, I would have probably had 2 done.
Ding! Order
The
up!
sandwich or the burger or the chicken that I was making for that order would have been done. Now, if it was for a regular and they asked for a spice, I was probably going to do it myself just so I could get it perfect and then get more money. So I could definitely see myself being more meticulous and things like that in that game. Like I said, literally everything I love and hate about the restaurant business.
I absolutely love this game. I am surprised that this game didn't get bigger.
I'd never heard of it.
I don't know if we mentioned it, but it's once again on the Wii. And there's a bunch of different motion controls too.
The controls felt so much tighter.
Yeah, than Cooking Mama.
But it could have been because there's no precision. Like, there was one thing I did constantly struggle with. It was raising and lowering the goddamn fry basket. And it's just because it wants you to press B and then actually make a flick up and then down motion and then a flick up motion to put it up, instead of me just like pressing B and throwing it down. It was a little bit of a learning curve on that, but the controls were much tighter in a sense. Once again, making me feel like I had a sense of accomplishment for making things, finding the inner perfectionist in myself, which is always there.
Yeah.
But I loved the art style too. That reminded me of like Ed, and Eddie.
I really like the art style as well. I could see some people complaining about it. I could see people thinking it's ugly. Something that I think is cool about this one that's different than Cooking Mama as well is instead of just doing one thing at a time, you're doing multiple things.
Once again, everything I love and hate about the restaurant business.
Great job! I can tell you're going to be with Burger Face a long time.
Next up is Overcooked. I'm sure everybody has heard of Overcooked, but if you haven't, Purple's gonna describe it.
So Overcooked, you can play it by yourself, but most times I've ever seen people play this is in a team, and you're a team of chefs. Every restaurant that you're in is something different, and the restaurants are all laid out differently, just like any restaurant.
This kitchen was made really inconveniently.
This one really, really relies on communication. I need a plate. 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 I need a plate.
Use your
It's okay.
words,
It's okay.
Purple.
We're not gonna. So if you're playing with more than yourself, which I think when you play by yourself, you have an avatar doing nothing, and you can kind of switch to that avatar and do something with that specific avatar. But when we were playing with 2 people, 3 people, or 4 people, you really have to communicate. And I made a note of this, that you really have to find someone who's not gonna play devil's advocate the whole fucking time.
Why would you say that?
Just sabotage
I don't know. Why
everything
you would
you've
wanna
done by saying, I'm not doing anything.
say- What are you? I don't.
But once again, that still made it fun to the point where I was like, fine, I'll just fucking do it myself. It doesn't matter. And once again, everything I love and hate about the restaurant industry. Hey, I need flour over here. Hey, I need fish over here. Hey, I need, I'll make the buns. You do this. Okay, I got to hand this person the dirty plates because I have the plates, but I don't have access to the dishwasher. So it is a big, big, big teamwork thing. Whereas the other ones we've played, you can play Cooking Mama in co-op, but I think you're competing with each other on how you do it.
Yeah.
Not like Overcooked, where you're all working together to make money to progress.
Yeah, if there's one person in Overcooked that's not doing their job, it kind of fucks up the whole thing.
It really.
And I don't mean to point fingers, but
All right, I'll get you a cucumber. I'll get you 2. There's 2 cucumbers right here.
Okay. You know what? I'm just not gonna play.
Oh my god.
What? I'm just gonna stand right here and not play.
Okay.
Because obviously I can't do anything right.
Big boy,
What?
shut up.
I can't do anything right.
Shut up. All right, get a scrump.
I'm not playing.
You know what happens when you point a finger?
What?
You point 3 more back at yourself.
Well, what if you only have one finger?
You still got one
I'm
thumb.
watching Purple currently turn red. And that's not even his color. Overcooked is a fun experience. I have a hard time with it personally
I
because
definitely would only want to play this game in a party setting of which all 4 of the people playing are as like-minded as I am and just like, hey, we need this.
still mad. Look. I have to say this. I have the wrong personality type for this game. This game, it is the perfect thing for griefing.
I need tomatoes. 3 tomatoes.
Wait.
No!
Oh, fuck.
Ah.
I'm not good.
You're the server. I'm the chef.
I'm not good at this
Like,
game.
I
I'm just...
fucking love griefing in this game. It is hilarious to watch as people get really frustrated as I do nothing. Or as I ask irrelevant questions.
I have a question.
Yeah.
There's this, like, food that I heard about, right?
Yes.
I heard it has a nice texture and everything.
Is it rice?
And I wanted to know what you thought.
Grab a. Oh, I got the last rice. Don't worry about rice.
It's called, like... It's like a Japanese dish. It's called futanari. What is that?
Oh God, that's not a dish.
I heard it tastes really good. And it has like a really good like texture in your mouth. I don't know what it is. Do you know what it is?
Stop.
What?
Say inappropriate things the entire time. Oh my God, it's so much fun. But probably for the exact wrong reasons.
Yes.
I have to say, if I was to recommend this to people, I think it would be a lot of fun at a party with a bunch of people that are like-minded. I also think this would be great for couples therapy.
You're gonna yell at me to get fish.
Yes.
You're closer to the fish.
No, you were closer.
You
to
were
the
closer
fish.
to
You
the
were right
fish.
there.
I was over there. You were over there. I
Get a
saw
lobster.
it.
Get a lobster.
You're gaslighting me.
Shut up. Just fucking work. Thank you. All right. This rice is done. Here, I'll hand it to you.
I'm waiting. Okay.
I'll wash
you.
these dishes.
Oh God. I need plates.
There you go.
Thanks, bro. That was really cool of you. You know that?
Yes.
I didn't
Another
know you
one
could
for
be
you.
this cool.
Me neither.
All right, well, with that nightmare out of the way, we're going to jump back, going all the way back to the 1980s. You know, simpler times when we were constantly close to nuclear war with Russia.
Wait, that's not different.
Fuck, I guess some things never change.
This game did.
We got Burger Time.
Yeah.
Burger Time, I'm just going to be honest, is one of my all-time favorite arcade games. I don't know why, but I fucking love this game.
I've actually played this on an arcade cabinet. It's something, man. When you finally get that big-ass fucking combo where you drop all them motherfuckers down. It's okay. Oh, that was a triple. And you use the pepper on the Wiener Boys and the Eggman, and you drop them down through multiple levels, and you complete a burglar. Ah, fuck, that's satisfying.
I know.
But the moment you're trying to fucking climb up a ladder and you press left or right too soon and you don't fucking go anywhere, God, that's frustrating.
Look, I think that it can be frustrating, you know, but it's kind of old.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's 1980.
Yeah, it can be forgiven, but a lot of those old arcade cabinet games, they were meant to be quarter suckers, and this was definitely a quarter sucker. Well, at least it would have been for me.
It still is for me. I can't stop fucking playing it when I go to the arcade. And now that I have it on the Switch, I can't stop playing it. I'll go like an hour and I'm still on the fucking second level.
It's kind of like Ghosts and Goblins. It's so fucking hard. I think there's a pattern to it, kind of how Pac-Man has a pattern. If you know how to read the pattern of the things moving, then you can win every time.
Oh no. I think the little food enemies were programmed by the fucking devil himself because they just have a way of surrounding you and destroying you, which is my one problem with the game. There are some times when it's like, you're just fucked. You can't do anything.
Yeah, they've backed you into a corner where you've put yourself in a corner and you just gotta
Look.
die.
Maybe it was me, but I'm not going to take responsibility for my own actions. So I think the game was made by Satan a little bit. But you know what? He makes good games.
Someone sold their soul to make this game.
He gave us Burger Time. He gave us Dark Souls. He gave us Ghosts and Goblins. If Satan is out there, please make more games. Well, I think with us talking about every game that we played tonight, it is time for the moment of truth. Purple, what do you think is the best game that we played?
Order up. I could see myself trying to 100% that stupid fucking game. And like having a day where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this whole day with nothing but perfect meals. So little Jimmy can gonna sit over there and not do anything. He can fucking fall asleep. While me and Rando over here are going to make every meal fucking perfect. But yeah, like I could see myself just absolutely 100%ing that game.
I totally agree with you. I honestly came into this expecting to like Burger Time or Overcooked more. But Order Up, man.
It's a game that I've definitely felt like I've played, like I said, like on a flash game from those websites we used to play when we were kids. And it plays just like Diner Time or Diner Dash, whatever the fuck that game was called. But with that added motion for us to have to, you know, cut it up or stir, it just made it that much much better. Like, I used to play Diner Dash and just be like, this is dumb. Because no matter what you did, you had to do it all yourself. Since it's just you clicking, you can click on a million things faster than you can actually motion them, which is cool that they've given you helpers so you can pawn something off. Like, something I hadn't happened yet was had a table get mad from sitting too long. And even though the waitress only got orders after you completed one, which isn't how serving works.
That was a big problem for Purple.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, I know, but it's a video game, so I was okay with it.
Right off the grill.
Well, I just wanted more orders so that I could cook them faster.
Are you telling me that the manager doesn't personally pick out who they're gonna serve first?
No.
That's crazy talk. You got Doris. Are you telling me Doris was supposed to be the one picking who to serve?
Just by order of when they came in.
Oh, I thought it was like who looks the most rich.
None of the people that came in looked the most rich.
No, I'm the same way though. Like, Order Up just was something special, man. Like, it has this feeling of satisfaction, and being able to like ace a recipe is awesome. Being able to work with your partner and earn more money and get more spices and get those reviews, all of it super satisfying. And we didn't really even get into the game really, but I bet you anything, upgrading your restaurant,
Oh, yeah, that's gotta be great.
while the other games are fun, and kind of excluding Burger Time because of how old it is, I would say Order Up is the only one that feels like a real video game, if that makes sense. There is so much in this game that you can just sit and play it all day, where the other stuff, it's fun in a party.
Okay, yeah, I 100% agree. I was actually going to counter with Overcooked, but no, you changed my mind 100%. Like, yeah, I would find myself playing this dumb game for my free time.
Yeah. Exactly. So if you are able to, if you have a Wii, I think that it might be available on the App Store for some phones. I don't know how the app is, but definitely check out Order Up. And I think that that's it for today's speed gaming.
Yeah.
And we'll see you guys next time.
See ya.
Truly a special experience.